regardless of how near or far we go. All of us are considered to be travelers. Because of the pandemic, traveling is limited. Filipinos are known to be religious individuals. Our country is not just rich for its 7,107 islands. Along with it are great histories that shape us from every aspect. A pleasant day to everyone, and welcome to my vlog about local history, culture, and tradition. Allow me to tour you to the place where a lot of prayers gather.
Mga kaibigan, sa bayang Antipolo, tayo ay magpasyal, yayain ang ating mga kasamahan, at magaganda nating paraluman.
The province of Rizal's capital, the city of Antipolo. Have you ever wondered why my birthplace and one of my hometown is considered to be the pilgrimage capital of the Philippines? If yes, continue watching this vlog. Since I was young, it was told by my teachers, relatives, people that I met, and articles that I read that the city's name originated from Antipolo tree, which was really abundant in the area. Additionally, it was believed that the Birhen ng Antipolo vanished a number of times from Sitio Santa Cruz and always found on a Antipolo tree. First stop is in Lower Antipolo. The first ever Catholic church built in the city. The historical Boso-Boso Church, now known as Nuestra Señora de la Anunciada. Even before the first recorded Franciscan missionaries worked here in 1578, the native tribes of Dumagas and Ayetas lived here in the province of Rizal. Or previously, this place where the church is erected was kabundukan ng Tanay, lalawigan ng Tondo. Their mission is to influence them with Christianity. In 1669, the church was built and a year later, it was called Mission ng San Andres de la Nati. When the Jesuit priest took over in 1741, it was changed to Boso-Boso, then transferred again in 1768 to Paring Secular. That all happened during the Spanish colonization. And during the American colonization, the people were ordered to transfer to the new Boso-Boso located in Antipolo because a construction of dam, specifically the Marikina Watershed Reservation, which didn't happen in reality due to the discovery that there's a fault line. Moving over to the World War II, as it was abandoned, it served as a station of Hunters ROTC guerrilla, and the place was burned down by the Japanese. 1945 was the year when the Chameleon priest, together with its devotees, rebuilt the church, and the people went back as well. The architecture does not change, as they want to base on the original structure. As years passed and changes occurred, the old address is not anymore used, and presently, it is within the geographical area of Antipolo, namely Sitio Old Boso-Boso, Barangay San Jose, Antipolo City. Now let's go to Upper Antipolo City. The Antipolo Cathedral is the home of Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage, or the patron of travelers. Way back on 1521, when the Franciscan missionaries were replaced by the Jesuits, they built a chapel in Sitio Santa Cruz. From Acapulco, Mexico in 1626, together with Governor Juan Niño de Tabora, was Nuestra Señora de la Paz y Buen Viaje. She was known to be the guide of their safe travels. June 18, 1626 was the date when she arrived here in the Philippines. Before dying, the governor handed her down to be installed in Sitio Santa Cruz Chapel. Remember the Antipolo tree where she was always found? It is now the place where the Antipolo Cathedral stands. From 1632 to 1633, the cathedral was built by Father Juan de Salazar. When the Chinese uprising in 1638 took place, the church was drastically damaged. The Chinese rebels even burned the Birhen ng Antipolo, and miraculously, nothing happened. Moreover, they used their spears to attack her. That's why we can see up until now the marks of it to her face. There were 3 earthquakes that destroyed it as well. Our national hero, at his young age, Dr. Jose Rizal, along with his father, visited the place for pilgrimage, as it was his mother's vow when Rizal was born. Suddenly, she can't make it because she was pregnant that time. When he grew older, he wrote about this to Antipolo. Furthermore, during the 1942 World War II, it was destroyed again. This was the only part that was left. The people, together with Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage, evacuated to many places. One of those was in Colaike, still here in Antipolo. Our national artist, Fernando Morsolo, painted Antipolo Fiesta. In the painting, we can see the old Antipolo Church. In 1950, Mrs. Aurora Quezon, our First Lady during the time, wife of our former President Manuel L. Quezon, headed a national campaign committee for the church reconstruction. There's a lot of changes in its architectural form, but as you can see, the hand of the image wasn't restored, even until now, as it reflects the memory of the war. Every May 21st is the beginning of pilgrimage season and the time when the Birhen ng Antipolo is being carried to the Pinagmisahan Hills, inside the Via Dolorosa, formerly known as the White Cross, where life-size stations of the cross can be seen and hundreds of people went during the Holy Week. The Pinagmisahan Hills, according to historical archives, when the epidemic of cholera happened in Manila and its neighboring town, the people pray with the Birhen ng Antipolo up there. With that, they said that the epidemic miraculously ended. At present time, this is the Antipolo Cathedral. At the church back, there's a way up going to the place where historical pictures and archives were placed. There are still a lot of historical places in Antipolo that continuously attracts numerous people and devotees, most especially on Holy Week and pilgrimage season around the world, such as Mystical Cave, Pinto Art Museum, and other churches in the vicinity. As one of the devotees of Mahal na Ina ng Kapayapaan at mabuting paglalakbay, when it is safe to travel again, I hope you will visit our place.